in a lot of churches and religious organizations, psychopathic pastors and brainwashing churches have used faithfulness as a tool of manipulation. They have used loyalty as a tool of dominion, domination, and slavery. They have used this wonderful virtue and this wonderful quality to enslave other people and to make people come under them and to become their slave camps. They have turned churches to slave camps. They have turned churches to plantation centers to take advantage of people in the name of faithfulness. But really, if you look at the Bible and see all the scriptures on faithfulness, you will see that the number one faithfulness that the Bible is advocating is not faithfulness to man. It's not faithfulness to pastors. It's not faithfulness to men and women of God. It's not faithfulness to individuals, actually. The number one faithfulness that God is advocating is faithfulness to God himself. Faithfulness to the God that owns everything, that gave you everything, that to whom we are going to be answering at the end of the days. So faithfulness to God is what we should be talking about when we talk about faithfulness. When we talk about rebellion, it's about not rebelling against God. When we talk about loyalty, it is loyalty to God. So this is all supposed to be about our personal relationship with God. We want to be faithful to God about our lives. We want to be faithful to Him, that we do and we live according to the purpose and calling that He has given unto us. We want to be faithful to God to do what He wants us to do on the earth. We want to be faithful to Him in relations to the gifts that we have been given. Now, let's look at some scriptures when the Bible talks about faithfulness. You remember the Bible spoke about the master that owned a vineyard and trusted it into his servants while he traveled to a land for a long journey to a distant land. And then he was demanding faithfulness from those his servants by sending all his other servants to go and demand for the reward and for the returns on the management of the vineyard. Well, we saw what happened. Some of them were beaten, some of them were killed, and even the son. So, but you see, that faithfulness there is not to those servants that are there to command or to receive the profit or the reward and the returns of that vineyard. It is about faithfulness to the master. So, but can you imagine if those servants come and then they are demanding faithfulness to them from these other servants? That would be an abuse. That is an abuse. That is not the kind of faithfulness that the Bible proposes and advocates for. The kind of faithfulness that the Bible advocates for is, first of all, faithfulness to God the Father. So the faithfulness that is there, that was required there, is faithfulness to God.